everybody. Good evening, aliens.
Dear brother, if you don't listen to our show, you might have a bonus hole.
Wait for our guest to get online.
I'm just a hologram. Don't mind me. Ooh, that's some strong fucking coffee, that boy.
Whoa.
Wow. Ooh, wake you right up, boy. Woo.
Right up. Have yourself some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Have myself a little sip.
How we doing? We're doing, yeah.
Got a lot to get into today.
How tactical do we want to go today? 'Cause, yeah.
We're already there.
Got my loadout ready, you know. Never know when these terrorists are gonna come in, find your bunker.
Just as big as conspiracy theories. Weird part is they're not theories; they're facts.
Yeah, there's facts, and then there's bound to be's, and there's probabilities.
Yeah, there's probabilities.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they're all pretty high, especially for the stuff we plan on talking about today. I would say I'm just a patriot trying to get by, brother. That's all. Yeah, you'll have that. It's that time of year. The weather change.
yeah, I got the Omicron Persei 8.
Oh, is that what it is? Better get your vaccine.
Does anybody not understand how big of a troll this is? So it's the Omicron variant, right? And anybody that's watched Futurama,
People of Earth, I am Lur of the planet Omicron Persei 8. Turn down the TV and
it's Omicron variant of COVID-19. Omicron Persei 8. Are we getting trolled?
I like this. I like this right here.
That's great until you get a text message and gives your position away.
I'm in my bunker. It looks cool. I'm not even really here.
Oh,
I'm actually in a different bunker, recording, sending it to this bunker, sending it to your bunker.
It's like a bunker inside of a bunker. Inside of a bunker. It's like 16 bunkers.
You never know. I lost count. So we survived the global Jehad day, huh?
Yep, October, Friday the 13th. We are here.
Yeah. It was,
No. Did you know that they didn't really say it was supposed to be global jihad? That was a misconception from mainstream news.
Well, good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good thing. I was hoping nothing happened. But pray for the best, prepare for the worst.
Well, yeah. Rather have a gun and not use it than need a gun and not have it.
Oh, I'd be having a gun.
Yeah, it's like the same thing as having a condom. I'd rather have a condom and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, I'm married. I don't use those things. But
what did he say?
It's the preparation thing. If you don't know what you're getting into, you're going to get some holes, some trenches.
You might want to.
Practice safe lunch. Use condiments.
Lots been happening since the last time we spoke.
This is true.
Terrorists are terroring again.
Terrorists are doing their thing. That's true.
And boy, did I have a good eye opener today. History and all that. You got propaganda. And history is always told. It's always one-sided. It depends on what side you want to look at things too.
Yeah.
I'm not a sympathizer for either one. Countries and religions, you're mixing politics, religions, and land, disputes. It's they can just keep that shit over there, as far as I'm concerned.
Into the sandbox.
But I mean, I guess I can see both sides of it, but some things aren't. I wouldn't say are justifiable.
Like the decapitation of infants.
Yeah, I think that's taking things a little far.
Yeah.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
All I'm gonna say now, I'm gonna start off by saying, get your bullets now. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's main priority around here. If you ain't got them, you might not be able to get them here soon. Lake City, who provides the brass for Winchester, had just come out and said that they're not going to be using any of their shells, any of their casings for civilian market for the foreseeable future.
Really?
And they're one of the biggest suppliers. Yeah. Well, we got it's all going to government contract. So very similar to what happened back in 2020. It's coming again. Ammo prices are going up daily. And I've been told, I source mine from various places, but I've been told that it's starting to dry up locally in places around the country. Panic buying, probably part of it, but supply is going to dwindle. There's that. I got that for it. I would also suggest if medical equipment, basic stuff, Tylenol, ibuprofens, all that good stuff, gauze, bandages, caffeine, get your coffees.
Yes, we did survive the day of Jehad. Jehad. What does Jehad? What does Jehad mean?
To be honest, I don't know.
Holy War.
But it's foreign to me.
It's the Holy War.
Well, was it a holy war when they were saying it when they were fighting the American infidels in Afghanistan?
Somebody got holy.
Full of holes.
Full of them.
So I went to my local range the other day. It was Monday, and I'm shooting full kit, doing some training, mag changes, good stuff, and I'm in there and I'm getting ready to go, and I would like to say they were Middle Eastern. I don't know if that's Arabic or whatever. They were Middle Eastern. They had their little chic outfits on, right? And they had the turbans. Two guys come in. Thought nothing of it, There's people, all walks of life come around here. And they had one gun. They were sharing it, and then a couple came in. Then a couple more came in. By the time I was packing up all my shit to leave the range, there was 15 of them in there. All in the chic, all in turbans, sharing two guns, 5 lanes. They were trading the gun. They were sitting back, loading the mags as they weren't learning, and they were all very focused on trying to learn how to do all these things.
That poor gun.
William Knifeman.
Struck me as odd. So I go out front, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? I kind of felt a little uneasy,
Bak, Dirk Allah. Dirka, Muhammad Jihad.
My buddy, I said, what's going on there? And he's like, well, he said, only one of them was American. I said, well, what is that? What do you mean? I said, where the rest of them come from? He said, well, they were all Canadians.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm kind of watching the camera because I could see it. I could see the camera from around the corner of the thing, and I'm saying to myself, it sure looks like an instructional thing here going on. And it didn't make me feel comfortable. It wasn't somewhere I was just gonna stand in there and be like, okay, I'm one guy. I'm gonna head out. Sometimes I don't feel too easy at a range. I like going there when it's slow and it's hopefully just me. I get odd hours in there, and it didn't really strike me as odd until I thought about it a few days later, and I was like, I said, they mentioned this whole day of jihad or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, man, what if they were training for something? You know?
I mean,
What if they were training for some kind of uprising like that, you know? And then I talked to a fellow I talked to a fellow ironworker of ours, and he's like, oh, he's like, you don't think it's just a coincidence? And I'm kind of leery of coincidences, you know what I mean? Maybe if it was just the two guys, or maybe if it was 2 or 3 of them, but 15 guys, 15 of them. I'd say in their mid-20s to mid-40s, all 15 of them.
all Canadian.
14 Canadians wearing the chic outfit with turbans on, and 1 American citizen.
Yeah, that portion's pretty common of the Canadians being in that.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, they usually just buy their way. They usually just buy their way into that country, like Daily Driven Exotics. They have a couple good stories of like guys that are from like Saudi Arabia or Dubai. They fly in and they fly their cars in on cargo planes, and they fly them into Canada. Then they drive from Canada to the States because it's easier to get their cars to Canada and then drive through the States if they want to do like their driving tour. It's easier for them that way. It still costs a shitload of money. That's why these guys from Saudi Arabia.
Well, they got that oil money, right?
Oh, yeah. They got that generation.
And if you're in Iran, you got that American money, dude. 'Cause
yeah, you got
we're
that.
sending them a bunch of money.
Yeah, we just released. Apparently, if
Who
you get
who
held
aren't
hostage,
we giving money to?
apparently if you get held hostage, France. Apparently, if you get held hostage, you are worth $1.2 billion. So I figured it's 2023. People are identifying as, male, female, they, them, she, them, him, her, cats. I'm identified as a hostage
It's science.
to myself. And I would like my payment, please.
So if I put on a turban and I throw you in my bunker and tie you up.
Right. Or if I just go ahead and copy and paste myself right here, and then I do myself right here in a turban, and then I say that I'm held hostage, and I need my $1.2 billion just, directly into my bank account, tax free, of course. I'm sure you're not taxing the Iranians.
Right.
Iran.
Iridium.
Iran. Sure, you're not taxing them fucking 25% of their income. So,
Right.
yeah, I would like that. I'll be cheap. I will settle for $1 billion.
$1 million.
That is a saving of over $200 million.
Don't you think we should maybe ask for more than $1 million?
For my hostageness.
That's a hell of a deal.
100%. It's a hell of a deal, Tom. Let's go ahead and tell them what else they won.
$100 billion.
It's an interesting period to be alive right now. Because we do have, of course, my favorite portion of it is you got Vladimir Putin saying that he agrees with Hamas and enjoys the fact that they are going against Israel. It's my best Russian accent I can do. But the one thing that people do need to understand about Russia is Russia has never liked to be the center of attention. The fact that they were makes them kind of trickle back and backstep a little bit. So that when the attention, the eye, say we're the eye of the United States, like the eye of Sauron.
Nobody move! Nobody move! Does anybody see it? It might be stuck to a tree or a rock. Anyone? Oh, I am so grounded.
We're over there looking at Ukraine and Russia. Russia's like, we don't like that too much. Boom. All of a sudden, something Israel happens. We're looking over there. Now Russia's like, good, we can move freely. Move in the tanks. Moving the tanks, set dirty bombs off. They'll never believe it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And we won't. We really won't, because support for Ukraine has just completely fluttered out. The attention that Ukraine's getting is completely gone.
Support for everybody's kind of at a standstill until they get a Speaker of the House, from what I understand.
I don't know really if it's that much of a control of the Speaker of the House as it is just what's our point of interest here in the United States. It doesn't help that we have somebody that's very...
Who can grease their pockets the easiest from where?
Well, I think that the Biden administration is just happy people aren't looking at the Ukraine anymore, and that was by design. It was by design. Like that shit tapered off. I still watch it like daily or every other day about what's going on over in Ukraine. Thank you, Rob, and the guys over at Speak the Truth. Appreciate you guys for keeping up on that and doing all the dirty work so we don't have to. But like a lot of stuff is happening over there, but it's not enough to just throw it out on mainstream media to be like, okay, well, they decided to push towards Belarus. They're making ground there. They're parked right outside of Belarus, about 3 kilometers out there. That's a standstill for like a week and a half, blah, 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 blah. You got some activity going towards the south. You got Russian troops here. You got, Ukrainian troops trying to overtake over here. That stuff just doesn't make, the mainstream. And it won't, because it's not interesting to us as Americans. To most Americans, because they're like, we want to see... We pumped we have promised to give the Ukraine $135 billion. That's
a lot of nuts!
Just so people can put that in perspective. That's 135,000 millions.
Yeah, right.
That's how math works. 1 billion is 1,000 million.
It's science.
Pallets of money, dude.
135 billion is 135,000 millions. I mean, Ukraine's kind of at a standstill, but it is trench warfare, so I'll give them that. And it's just, it tapered off because it was very flashy in the beginning because it was a Russian assault. And the same thing that I think is going to happen over here in Israel is it was very flashy in the beginning. You saw Hamas do a really big regime assault, and Israel just is like, the fuck?
Well, that was the only thing that was going to work for them. It was going to be like, it was a surprise attack. It was unexpected.
Yeah, and they're going to hope from support from the opposing sides of who's backing Israel. That's
Well,
what they're going to do.
Not only they said that the
Afghanistanians,
they're backing the Hamas, but they got to go through Iran to get there.
Oh,
and you know what they're bringing? They're bringing everything that we left there.
Yeah, actually, I saw videos of and I will post.
The Hamas was caught with Glocks.
I'll post the videos probably right here on my hand of Hamas terrorists with AR platforms and American style guns. Not saying that they came from there, but not sure where they got them.
نشكر السلطات الأوكرانية لبيعنا هذا السلاح. إن هذا السلاح سوف نستخدمه ضدكم يا أعداء. سوف نستخدمه ضد إسرائيل.
Pretty clear.
And that's something.
I don't know. There's $80 billion we left there in the desert.
Yeah. But they want to take our guns away here.
Yep.
Did you know that in Israel they were handing rifles out and body armor
as they should
to civilians? So they're basically they're going back on their strong anti-gun, regimen that they put their people through. And right now, all it's doing is reinforcing that our Second Amendment it works.
The way to go. If every citizen is armed, then
it's the same problem they had in Ukraine.
Yeah. If everybody's armed, then it's hard to attack that area.